The Lakers passing the torch to Luka Doncic, it went about as turbulent as you'd expect. A USC football transfer is fighting to keep his eligibility, and Blake Griffin said Donald Sterling treated him like, I don't know, like it was amateur night at the Spearmint Rhino. Good morning. I'm James. And this is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the Faithful Angelenos Morning Report. It's July 12, 2025. I am back in Portland for work. It's been almost 9 months that I've been here. I totally need a change, but we did add a new subscriber to the Angeleno Familia yesterday, which definitely perks up the spirits. We are going to do our best to keep you informed. And if you like being in the know about LA sports, click the like button. Click the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It'll let you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And by all means, comment. Now, before we go through the news and notes, a quick look at the scoreboard. Scum Francisco 8, Dodgers 7. Well, at least the Dodgers started to hit the ball. Meanwhile, today, the Dodgers are at Scum Francisco at 1. It is Galaxy Game Day. They are going to host DC United at 7:30, and FC Dallas will be at LAFC, that also at 7:30. So what do you say we get to the news? You know, you don't need to take that big of a step back to observe what's going on with the Lakers and reach the obvious conclusion. This is Luka Doncic's team now. It doesn't matter that Mark Walter cut a $10 billion check. Doesn't matter that LeBron James is the NBA's all-time scoring leader. It's Luka's team, provided, of course, he wants to stay. Now, to be clear, I'm not suggesting there's going to be drama with Doncic, not real drama anyway. I'm suggesting the internet is about to hype up drama any week now. So before everybody gets all freaked out, I want to give everybody the gift of the chill pill. Doncic is eligible to sign an extension August 2nd. Ooh, the anticipation, right? It's highly unlikely he will. And there's going to be a lot of, oh my God, the Lakers are in trouble. He didn't sign. But there's a really good reason that Doncic won't. He won't even be in the United States, guys. Kind of important. Kind of needed to put pen to paper. Your hand, the pen, and the paper should be on the same continent first. Cause and effect. The reason he won't be there in the U.S. is he's going to likely be training with the Slovenian basketball team for an international tournament called Eurobasket. Sounds like a charity, but I digress. Last time he was able to sign a max extension with Dallas, by the way, guess what? Couldn't do it quickly. He was with the Slovenians. Now keep in mind, he has been asked if he wants to stay. He said yes. So that should pretty much be what we should go on. There will be some thought, though, going into the deal. Just to give you guys another heads up, when that drama inevitably gets pounded into our face online, he's not eligible for the same amount of money had the Mavericks not traded him to LA. In fact, with a max deal with the Lakers now, he could lose as much as $117 million compared to what the Dallas Mavericks could have offered. So maybe he goes for the max, or maybe he takes a shorter deal to become a free agent quicker and then make up the cash with an even bigger contract then. So if it's a 3-year deal, he's looking to make up the cash. If he just maxes everything out, everybody can chill. Either way, a 3-year deal, yeah, you should be happy if you're a Lakers fan with that. Now, ESPN, though, for its part, could not wait to hype up the Palace intrigue angle. And you can understand why. You're going to get a lot of clicks when you talk about Palace intrigue and the Lakers. See, what makes LeBron James one of the game's all-time greats is he refuses to accept reality. What makes LeBron James an insufferable drama queen is that he refuses to accept reality. So ESPN made it all sound like Lakers brass was creeping behind James's back, scheming and plotting, just like a full season of Gossip Girl condensed into about 3 days. All the subterfuge, all the backstabbing, going on these private meetings in five-star restaurants where the windows have 500 coats of tint so you can't see who's in. Now, the plus side of this very lengthy article that ESPN published is that Lakers management detailed their plans to build a championship winner around Doncic. Soon as he arrived, they gave him the five-star treatment and they just brought out the binder and plop. Here's our plan to make you a champion. Now, the minus of doing that is that it may have set up a chain reaction that forced free agent center Brook Lopez to choose a backup role with the Clippers instead of a starting role with the Lakers. It goes like this. The fact that this meeting with Doncic was held without James is part of the reason that you've read all these countless hot, sticky, steamy, some would even say moist, trade rumors about LeBron James. Even though I was telling all you guys, it's nothing, keep calm and carry on. Because it wasn't just the bloggers that were gossiping about James. NBA execs actually thought it could happen. So did players. Lopez reportedly did not want to wait and find out what LeBron James was going to do. If he knew what LeBron James was going to do, the chances are he's in purple and gold. Instead, because James was just dragging his feet, at least making us think he was dragging his feet, Lopez went to the Clippers. Now, by the way, not that I'm right about everything, okay? But you do want to know more reasons why James is not going to leave? Do you want to know? All of his businesses are in LA now. All of them. Moreover, he has spent 5 years building a dream house on a hill overlooking LA. 5 years. So, you really think he's just going to turn tail and just leave? To spend the vast majority of those waning days of his playing career away from this mansion among mansions? And away from his thriving businesses? Not with that much bank on the table, he ain't going. Stop it. He was not going. And I doubt he goes next year unless he retires. So a lot of Lakers stuff to talk about. Feel free to let me know what you think. Lincoln Riley has long said that USC needs to wean itself off the transfer portal in order to build its football program. But that top-ranked recruiting class of 2026 is obviously still a year away. The Trojans need every big body they can get, which makes it distressing that guard DJ Wingfield had to hire an attorney to secure his NCAA eligibility waiver. On3.com reports Wingfield is certain he has 1 year of eligibility left after transferring to SC from Purdue. The reason Wingfield believes he has that season of eligibility remaining is because he played at a non-NCAA program in 2021-22. In other words, he went to junior college. For reasons that we don't know, the NCAA has dragged this out. This was supposed to be rubber stamped. Either way, Wingfield is a must-have. Trojans cannot afford to lose this guy. Remember, USC lost 3 of its starting offensive linemen from the end of last year's regular season. 2 of them went to the transfer portal. 1 went to the NFL. Wingfield is currently penciled in as your starting left guard. And training camp, by the way, starts in 3 weeks. Side note, by the way, even though it's not college ball, the Chargers will be opening training camp today with rookies. Would you like to get creeped out for breakfast? Something that while you're having your eggs and your biscuits and gravy, something that might make your stomach turn a little. Well, I gotcha. Clippers legend Blake Griffin said former owner Donald Sterling paraded the slam dunk champion in front of his entourage like a damn show pony. The one-time #1 overall NBA draft pick went on a podcast that I don't listen to and said, quote, he would come in with his crew. It'd be like 10 to 12 people with him in the locker room, and we'd all have towels on. One time, I'm in a towel, Sterling comes over, grabs my arm, he's got all those people in there, and he goes, let's hear it for our #1 star. Hip, hip, and he raised my arm, and all these people go, hooray! And I'm sitting there holding the towel going, hip, hip, hooray. He did it like 3 times. I was 19 years old, unquote. How's that for an introduction into adulthood? I would rather get a second circumcision than to have that happen. Standing around in a towel in front of 12 randos while somebody is with my arm? It looks like if that towel had slipped, Griffin would have given Sterling 3 things to cheer about. Other times, by the way, Griffin said Sterling invited his guests to touch Griffin's abs. Like they're... Hey man, virtually any joke I come up with now is totally going to sound racist, and I don't want to go there. I haven't even had breakfast yet, and I'm looking for a bucket to puke in after this clip. Poor guy. Get some therapy. I don't know why people go on podcasts to talk about those things. The Dodgers have claimed Nick Nastrini off waivers from the Marlins. Nastrini was originally signed by the Dodgers after they drafted him in 2021. He was sent to the White Sox for Lance Lynn and Joe Kelly in 2023. Nastrini struggled when he reaches the majors. His career ERA in the big leagues is 7.07. Obviously, the Dodgers think there's something they can fix. As a corresponding move, Noah Davis was designated for assignment. The Kings have hired Andrew Lord to coach their minor league affiliate out in Ontario. Welcome to the IE, coach. He replaces Marco Sturm, who was hired to coach the Boston Bruins. Lord was coaching hockey in Cardiff, Wales last year. Wales. Which makes you wonder how awkward it is to play hockey in a kilt, but that's just me. But you let me know what you think in the comments thread. Talk to me, for example, about, are you kind of glad that the drama with the Lakers seems to have calmed down a little bit? And for that matter, do you expect USC football to have to replace DJ Wingfield? And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We're talking LA sports every single day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James, and we'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Cortel Queso production. Take care.